guys, it's your girl Sierra and I am back with another video for the channel. What's up, y'all? If you're new here, hello, welcome to the channel. I'm Sierra. If you've been here before, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing? It's been so long since I made a video for you guys. I feel like not since I uploaded that Houston vlog, which if you have not watched that yet, be sure to go and watch that. But yeah, it's been a while since I've made an advice video for you guys, and I'm super excited for this one that I'm going to be doing for you guys today. And as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 23 life lessons that I have learned in 23 years of living. Now, your girl has been through a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff that no 23-year-old should ever have to experience, but you know, everybody has their own life paths and life journeys, so I just thought it would be a very good idea to just share 23 life lessons that I've learned in my 23 years of living. Now, of course, I've learned way more than 23 life lessons, but the ones that I'm going to share with you guys today are the ones that I feel resonate with me the most. And these life lessons that I'm going to be sharing with you guys are things that I have learned not only from my personal experiences in life, but also things that I've seen my loved ones go through, or even just people that I've seen on social media do. And I know it sounds kind of weird, but I think we all know here, you guys watching know just as much as I do, we can learn how to not do certain things by watching other people do it and make their own mistakes. So I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna get right into this video. I'm super excited. And before I get into this video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you are not already. And let's get into it. So y'all already know how I do. For those who have been here, got my notes on my laptop right here. See if y'all ever see me looking down or to the side. I'm looking at my laptop to refer to my notes. So the first life lesson that I want to share is you are who you hang out with or surround yourself with. If you surround yourself with negative-minded people, you are a negative-minded person because you are absorbing those negative vibes and that negative energy. Versus if you surround yourself with positive people, you will more than likely be a positive-minded person because that's what you're surrounding yourself with, that's what you're learning, that's what you're absorbing and taking in from other people. You are who you surround yourself with, and that's it. Next lesson, stop telling people your every move. This isn't something that I've personally struggled with. This is one of those things where I've seen other people do it. Stop telling people your every move. First of all, people don't care. Like, people be so quick to run to social media. Oh, y'all, I got an interview coming up. Oh, y'all, I got X, Y, and Z in the works. And then it falls through the cracks and it ends up not working out. And then you got all these people questioning you like, oh, what happened? Or if y'all get mad because y'all not getting the attention or feedback that y'all want, then that's a problem too. So all in all, you don't need to be telling people your every move. Learn to move in silence. Share the big news once it's already like set in stone, it's finished, it's done. But you don't gotta tell people all of your steps that you're making along the way. Just keep it to yourself, because once again, people don't care that much. And for the people who do care, I'm sure you don't want to have to tell people about how stuff didn't work out if it doesn't, because that's just the way life goes sometimes. So keep it to yourself. Next one. This is a huge one. It is okay to be alone. It is good to be alone. I recommend that everybody learns how to be alone. If you're constantly surrounding yourself with people, you always got to go out with somebody every weekend. You always got to be on the phone with somebody. You always got to be texting somebody. You always got to be in a situationship with somebody. Always got to be in a relationship with somebody. Always got to be fucking on somebody. That's not okay. Like, first of all, what are you trying to avoid? What are you trying to hide from? And this is something that I had to learn from my personal experiences too. And it wasn't until like a couple of years ago, like this is the longest amount of time I've been single. I've been single for about 2 years now, and it's the most eye-opening experience I've ever had. You know, if I was just still always surrounding myself with people who really weren't benefiting me in any way, I wouldn't have as much self-awareness that I do now. I feel like I wouldn't have grown as much as I have over these past couple of years. So that's why I'm sharing this with all of you. If you find yourself always having to entertain somebody, whether it's a friendship, situationship, relationship, whatever the case, it's okay to be alone. Sometimes elevation requires separation. You need to learn how to be on your own. You can't be codependent of other people to make you feel happy and make you feel loved. You need to know how to do those things by yourself. It is okay to be alone and have that sense of independence. It is okay. Next one. People who enable your BS are not your real friends. If you like to surround yourself with people who will enable anything that you do, and you always want to be surrounded with people who are going to tell you what you want to hear and not what you need to hear, they are not your real friends. You should want people who are going to correct your behavior so you're not out here looking bad and looking raggedy and just growing up to be an overall not so great person. You need people in your life who are going to hold you accountable and want you to be the best you that you can be. If you are surrounding yourself with people who are always like, oh yeah girl, yeah, cheat back on him, it's cool, yeah, you better go off on her, woo woo, they're not your real friends. Get rid of them, get new ones, get people who are going to correct your behavior so you can grow up. Next one, a super huge one once again. If your mind is not right, you are not right. Mental health is so important, and this is one of those really big life lessons that I learned within these past couple of years. If you are not taking care of yourself mentally, you as a whole are not right. If you are bitter, envious, jealous, constantly reflecting on the past and not allowing yourself to move forward, it's just going to take a negative toll on you altogether. When you're not taking care of yourself mentally, it affects you physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially even. So you really want to make sure that you're taking care of your mental health. Get therapy, talk to a trusted adult, self-love work, whatever it is that you need to do. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself mentally. That is so important. Your brain controls everything, so make sure that you're taking care of it. All right, next one. Stop making it your job to fix other people. This one is for my fellow empaths watching this video. If you are an empath like me, y'all, we cannot make it our job to fix people. That's only going to suck the life and energy out of us. And I know it's easier said than done because since we are empaths, we just have that natural healing energy. You know, we're drawn to people and we want to help people. We want people to see the problems that we see in them, and we will do everything in our power to try to make them see that no matter what it takes. We cannot do that. We gotta let them figure it out on their own sometimes. You know, it's not our job to fix other people and to make people see the things that we see. It is not our jobs. And that's it. Next one, y'all, hear me. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody owe you a damn thing. If you texting a dude and he ghosts you, he don't owe you no explanation as to why he don't want to talk to you no more. He don't owe you no loyalty. Same thing if a girl ghosts you. She don't got to explain to you why she don't want to talk to you no more. If she want to ghost you, block you, whatever, that's her choice. That's her right. She don't owe you no loyalty. Don't nobody owe you nothing. They don't owe you anything. And that's a hard pill that we need to swallow. People don't owe us things. It would be nice, but no one owes us a damn thing. And that's it. Next one, this is something that I really had to learn the hard way. Just because you have a big heart and treat people well does not mean people are going to reciprocate it. That does not mean to stop being such a nice, kind-hearted person. Continue to be who you are. Just don't always expect that from other people because not everybody is you. Next one is to not let other people's limiting beliefs and opinions stop you from going after what you want. If you want to move out of state, you move out of state because that's what you want to do. If you want to start your own business, I don't care how many people are already makeup artists. I don't care how many people are doing hair, nails, lashes, whatever the case may be. If that's something you want to do, you go do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it because too many people are already doing it or you're not ready for it. If you feel like you're ready for it, if you feel like that's something that you're capable of doing, if it's something that you want to do, you do it. Don't let other people hold you back just because they feel like they couldn't do it or because they grew up living a basic limiting lifestyle. If you want to go after something, you do it because you want to. Next one, matching energy is childish and pointless. That's it. Next one, this one's for my people pleasers. It is okay to say no, and no is a complete sentence. You don't owe nobody an explanation. If you say no, that's all it should be. Someone who's questioning you why you don't want to do something probably doesn't respect you and your boundaries. So you pick and choose with who you want to explain yourself to, but just know it's okay to say no, and no is all that you have to say. Next one, focus on the reality and not the potential. This is how we often find ourselves in situationships, you guys, because we're too busy focusing on potential and what somebody could be versus focusing on who someone really is. Now, I'm not saying don't give people a chance to correct their behavior. You know, if you approach someone and tell them you have an issue with something that they're doing. If you see that they're actively trying to change that behavior, okay. But it's another thing if you're telling someone you have a problem with them or something that they're doing, whatever it is, and they just keep doing it. It's just, oh, I'm sorry. And then they just keep doing it. It's just an irrelevant and fake apology. So stop always focusing on potential, focus on the reality. Next one, stop taking everything so personally. The sooner that you realize that it's usually a them problem and not a you problem, you will feel so much better. If you want to be in a relationship with somebody and y'all just aren't aligning, or maybe they don't want to be with you, if someone cheats on you, whatever the case may be, it's usually a them problem and not a you problem. So try your best not to internalize things and personalize things so much, because it's usually a them thing, not a you thing. Next one, ladies, listen to me. Do not revolve your life around a man. Some of us gotta learn this the hard way. When you revolve your life around a man, first you are giving him so much power over you, and you kind of start neglecting the things that you had going for yourself, your friendships, your hobbies, goals that you wanted to achieve for yourself. When you start revolving your life around a man, you neglect those things. And I'm sure he's still going on and doing the things that he wanted to do, whether you were in his life or not. So if things don't work out, well, now he's still off doing his own thing, but now here you are, and all of your things are neglected. You don't have your friends anymore because you didn't really talk to them because you were so focused on him. Your hobbies, I mean, you could pick those back up, but I mean, why even neglect doing them in the first place? You know, you've neglected things for so long just to put all of your focus into this man. It is okay to have a man and still have time for yourself. Do not revolve your whole life and your whole world around him. Still have things going on for yourself too. Next one, stop reacting based on emotion. And I know this is something that people tend to struggle with a lot. I have fallen guilty of this as well. When you react on emotion, a lot of the times you'll say things you don't mean, and then once you finally calm down, you look back like, dang, why did I even say that? Why did I do all that? Like, I look so goofy after saying all that, after doing all that. I did way too much. So when you are feeling those really strong and intense emotions and you want to go off, you want to snap on people, you want to cuss people out, you ready to fight, whatever, just take a step back, give yourself some time to breathe, calm down, count to 10, do some mindfulness, whatever it is. And then when you are in a calm state of mind, then you can revisit whatever the issue is if you feel like it's worth it. But who knows? Maybe even after that situation is all like died down and everything, you won't want anything to do with it, which is the whole point. Stop reacting based on emotion. Just take a minute and calm down. Next one, super, super important. And I know y'all have heard this phrase before. Communication is key. It is. However, comprehension is the golden key. You can communicate with someone all day. You can communicate with someone until you blue in the face. If they are refusing to understand you, if they're refusing to understand where you're coming from, if they're refusing to try to put themselves in your shoes so that they can actually understand your perception of the situation, it's pointless. So yes, always communicate how you feel. However, if someone is refusing to comprehend what you're saying, then maybe you gotta reevaluate that relationship with that person. And this is for any relationship, a romantic one, a friendship, a family member, coworker, boss, whatever the case may be. Comprehension is the real key. Next one, do not place your value in other people's hands. This kind of goes back to that codependency that I was talking about a little bit before. When you place your value into other people's hands, you're not valuing yourself. When you're placing your value into other people's hands and they let you down, you're gonna be let down because you've just put all of your value and your faith into this person to keep you up, to keep you happy, to keep you feeling loved. And that's not okay. Like I was saying before, you need to value yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to nourish and take care of yourself. Because if you're always depending on the next person and they let you down, they're going to be off doing their own thing, minding their own business, and you're just going to be sitting over here in your head. You're going to be upset. You're going to be down. You're going to be questioning yourself, questioning your worth, and just not feeling good about yourself. So value your own self. Next one, if it has to be forced, let it go. Friendships, relationships, if it has to be forced, if it doesn't feel natural, if conversations just don't naturally flow, if you find yourself putting way more work into a relationship than someone else is, let it go, because it's being forced. It should be natural, it should be equal, it should just flow. You should never have to do too much. If something's meant for you, it is meant for you. If you gotta do too much to try to get it, then it's not meant for you to have. Next one, very, very important. You cannot move forward if you keep looking at the past. And I think this is something that we all know, and it's something that some of us do struggle with. I have my moments too, where I struggle with thinking about things that have happened in the past. And first off, that is a very normal thing. You know, a lot of us experience traumatizing things that have just really hurt us, and we just kind of question, like, wow, like, why would someone do this to me? I can't believe that I went through that. However, if we stay stuck on that situation, it's going to block our blessings, and we're not going to be able to move forward. So when things like this happen to us, we got to do our best to acknowledge it, heal from it, do the work to try to heal from it, and then keep moving forward so we're not continuously living in the past. All right. Next one, you cannot grow in your comfort zone. I feel that it's very good to branch out and try new things, because if you're always doing the same thing, you're never really gonna learn. It's never really gonna challenge you in different ways, whether that's with jobs, living in a certain place, picking up on a new skill or a hobby that you want to try. Whatever it is, it's just good to try new things and experiment in different areas. That's the only way you're going to grow, by trying new things. All right, y'all, this next one is super deep. Stop seeking pleasure in everything and find purpose. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're someone who doesn't know how to be alone, right? And you're just constantly bouncing from woman to woman, or you're constantly bouncing from man to man. If you've ever wondered why you don't really feel fulfilled, it's just because you're looking for pleasure. You're just looking for a good time, a fun time, just looking to get what you want out of it, but you're not really finding the purpose. What is the purpose behind you doing that? And the answer to that question is there isn't one. When you find the purpose in what you're doing, it makes you feel good inside. It makes you feel satisfied. It makes you feel fulfilled. So if you're just constantly bouncing from person to person, you're never really going to feel fulfilled, because you're just seeking pleasure. You're always traveling here, there, and there, just to have a fun time. And there's nothing wrong with traveling, but I'm just saying the reason why you don't really feel fulfilled is just because you're just going just to go, just to have fun. But when you find the purpose in something, like, oh, I want to entertain this person because I want to be married, I want to have children, let me see what this person's actually about. Or, oh, I want to travel to this country to learn about the culture, to try the new foods, I want to go to this museum. Whatever the case may be, find the purpose in what it is that you're doing, and you will feel way more satisfied and fulfilled. Next one, not everyone deserves to have access to you. When you are just letting any and everybody have access to you, first of all, that's just too many personalities to be dealing with. I don't know about y'all, but me, I don't got time for all that. Like, I'm not about to be talking to you, and you. Like, for what? We don't need to be having these interactions. Like, no. So you don't need to be sitting up talking to any and everybody. And two, if you're letting in the wrong groups of people in, that's going to affect you. When you're allowing so many negative-minded people, so many jealous and envious people into your life, letting all these negative people have access to you, that's only going to affect you in the long run. So stop letting just any and everybody who says hi to you have that access to you. Learn how to limit contact with certain people. You don't need to be sitting up having full-blown conversations with any and everybody. You just limit access, set those boundaries, know who's good for you, know who's not so great for you, and just have that boundary in place. All right, last one, you guys, and this is a super, super huge one that resonates with me so much. And I actually just saw this quote not too long ago, so I'm going to read directly from my laptop. So it says, "Attention is not love. Attachment does not equal connection. And the bare minimum is simply not effort." Let me say it again. Attention is not love. Attachment does not equal connection. And the bare minimum is not effort. Let me break it down. Attention is not love. Just because somebody is giving you attention does not mean that they love you. Not all attention is good attention. Maybe somebody just wants to fuck on you. Maybe somebody wants to use you for something. Just because somebody is paying you some mind for the one time, it doesn't mean that they really want you in that type of way. Attachment does not equal connection. You gotta work on your attachment, sis. Or bro, if whoever is watching this, you gotta work on your attachment. Just because you're attached to somebody does not mean you have a connection with them. It just means you need to heal your inner child and whatever past traumas you're dealing with. Learn the difference between the two. And then the bare minimum is not effort. Just because somebody is texting you good morning every morning, okay, and if somebody calls you before you go to bed, okay, that's great. And what type of person are they? Are they trying to see you? Are they trying to learn who you are as a person? Are they taking you out on dates, wining and dining you? Do they want to meet your family? Do your goals, morals, and values align? The bare minimum is exactly that. It's the bare minimum. And why would you want that? You're so happy because you're getting a text, good morning? The bare minimum ain't nothing, okay? Know your worth, know what you want, because you deserve way more than the bare minimum. Alright, you guys, so those are all the life lessons that I have for you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed doing this video. I just want to say I am not perfect. Like I told you, some of these life lessons I have learned from my own life experiences. Some things are from watching other people make their mistakes and learning through them. But I am still human at the end of the day. I make my own mistakes. I am not perfect. I am still continuing to grow each day, and I just feel like all of these life lessons that I shared with you all can be very helpful and beneficial to all of you in your lives as well. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a huge thumbs up. Leave a comment down below any other video topics that you guys would like to see from me, and let me know what you guys thought of this video. Be sure to share this video. Make sure you click the bell so you receive notifications every time that I post. Follow me on Instagram at C__bombshell, which is also in the description box down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.